Buongiorno. What's poppin'? I was gonna jump. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, gotta do our lucky. The daily. Oh, I have conch shells. I didn't even notice. Conch shells. Okay, so that was bad. What about my conch shells? That was bad too. Oh hey, we got a super sea snail. That reminds me of last time we had a Splatfest, and Nintendo didn't give me a single super sea snail for participating at all. You know, but yeah, whatever. Cool, I didn't get a single good item from that. That was awesome. That's awesome, that's great. That's just cool. I'm gonna warm up in open. And then I'm gonna... Oh, this color looks wrong. Why is it like slightly glowing? And I'm gonna use this again because this is the best weapon for me in this particular set. What's the max? Hagglefish and sturgeon. I'm gonna... I think sturgeon's not too well for this weapon, but it's been a while since I played, so... Approximately the last Splatfest is when I last played. Well, last played properly. I did play the big run. But not getting my snails, even though I fucking earned them? Well, I guess I did play a little bit ago, because I have conch shells. But the fact that I earned my snails, and they didn't give me a single snail, just like made me not want to play the game much. Like, oh cool, I kind of need these sea snails, and you won't give them to me when I earn them. And you've already missed 2 Splatfests, Nintendo. You've already fucked up big time. And you're just not. And you have also the gall to not give me my shit. Fucking dumbass. What were you expecting to happen? Damn. Tell them that he's there, come on. Get his ass. What? I threw it! I was tapping the throw button! And the game just said no. Okay, so if we lose by like 10 points, and we know who to blame. That throw button not working. That guy, I can't reach him. Yeah, they're both dead, that's fine. Come on, team. They're on that. Okay. Cool. Where did you come from? Come on, I don't want to lose my first game to just having bad teammates. Like, come on. Cool. I was doing perfectly the whole game. No. That's such bad luck that my first game I get just the worst teammates. Is this gonna be another day where I just carry the entire team, like all of my teams? 'Cause I really don't want to carry it. Like, I would like to have some balanced games, you know? Like, just give me a few, Nintendo. Like, I know you can barely manage to release rank mode on time, but please try, like, a little bit. Like, just try a little bit, you know? A little. Do better. Because this game's first... no, 5 months. It's 5 months now. This game's first 5 months have been worse than, like, I don't know, like Splatoon 1 and 2's like year combined. Like, people said, like, oh, Splatoon 2 had a real rough start, and it did have a rough start. Splatoon 3's had a way rougher start. Because it took, like, what? It took Splatoon 2, like, maybe a few months? Like maybe, like, 2-3 months to, like, ease up their rough start a little. But Splatoon 3 has been 5 months in, and it has not made an attempt to fix its incredibly rough start. And it's had a more rough start. Like, there's been no attempt by Nintendo yet to try making Splatoon 3 better. Which is just weird. Like, I don't like that. Also, at least Splatoon 2 launched with ranked. You know? Like, Splatoon 2 launched with ranked and all of its game modes. It even launched with League, didn't it? Wait, what? How does 90 plus 55 not get over 100? Excuse me? 90 plus 55? I could have sworn that's over 100, but, you know, just keep gaslighting me, Splatoon 3. Like, see, that problem's not fixed. 90 plus 55 being less than 100. That should be fixed. That's a very rough thing that this game has made no attempt to... What the fuck? Oh, why? Also, they still haven't fixed the internet. It's been 5 years, and they haven't fixed the internet on the game. But also, did you see me hit that guy for 93 times in a row? 90 times 3 is less than 100 in this game. Insane! '90 plus 90 is less than 100! What is happening? Does this weapon receive a shadow nerf? It still does 90 when I hit both hitboxes, right? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? 90 plus 55 plus 25 is what the fuck is the math? How much damage do I do now? How did I get nerfed? When did this weapon get nerfed? I don't remember reading a nerf. I swear there was no nerf. I swear I read the patch notes. I'm doing so much to some of these people, and they're just not dying. See, that guy died in 2 hits. What the fuck? Hi, Cinnamon. How you doing? I'm just baffled by Nintendo right now. I'm killing people, but they're taking more health, or more damage than they should have health. Fucking baffling. Okay, please tell me we won that. Because, are you kidding me? 1%, nice. I'm gonna go in the training room. I am gonna show that this weapon does 90. It does 55, and then it can do 90 on a good hit. Either way, that's 2 shots to kill. A quick math. Quick math. Okay. You should probably sleep, though. Oh, hey, new maps. Yeah, I don't have to deal with, Sturgeon. Which sucks. I mean, it's the best map in this game. But it's bad. Because they decided to only port over the bad maps. Hold on. Look, watch this, watch this. 90. 50. 50. 90. So reasonably, if this hits for 50, then 2 should be 100. The game disagrees with me. Okie dokie. Put me response in there. Yeah, see, at most I can get, or at minimum I can get to do 35, so the most amount of hits that should take is like 3. But it doesn't explain how I hit that one guy 4 times, and he just lived. You said no to death. Okay, 2 really bad luck games. Let's hope that they're not all this unlucky. Oh no, it's Wahoo World. Why does Nintendo hate us? Why does Nintendo hate us? Oh, the match doesn't even matter. Someone disconnected before it started, so we don't even get to play. You guys ready to wait in the queue again? They added a really dumb new system to how disconnects work. I remember that they nerfed explosion damage electricity. I don't use the tri-stringer, so I didn't read its nerfs. Plus, it probably didn't even deserve one because it's kind of bad. Nah, I'm not gonna stick with the team, even though I ain't gonna see how good they are, because that's just bad luck. You never stay with a team that had a disconnect, because you know it's gonna be a bad team. It's bad luck. You gotta read the bad luck in this game. Also, Wahoo World is just... I don't know why they put it in the game. Like, casually and competitively, Wahoo World was the second most hated, most complained about map in the previous game. And they only put it in this game so that they could have an event, so that they could have it for Big Run. But it's like, that's such a dumb... It makes no sense. Like, it's such a dumb decision. It's like, let's ruin casual and competitive for 3 months so that we can have a kind of fun event. And then it's still in the game afterwards, so it's not like it's gonna continue to ruin the game. Because I genuinely, if a map I like is, or if I want to play on a certain game mode, and that game mode has Wahoo World, I just don't play the game anymore. I just log off. I go, oh, whatever. Like, that's what I do most of the time now. It's like, why? It's one of the most baffling decisions they've made in Splatoon 2. You're gonna throw that ass. Okay, cool. Yeah, just for the name. But people want it to be good, and there are some changes. By the way, they brought it into the game unchanged. Because, you know, they change maps, they fix them, they make them better. Usually. Like they did with Moray Towers. Like, no one wanted Moray Towers in Splatoon 2, because of how awful it was in Splatoon 1. But when they brought Moray Towers into Splatoon 2, they made Moray Towers good. They fixed it. I mean, not good, but they made it playable. and it made it fun. Wahoo World is the exact same model. It is identical to how it was in the previous game. Which is why a lot of people complain that this game is barely a sequel, because they literally just did reuse a ton of stuff. So, like, they didn't change it. It's not hard to fix Wahoo World. Like, a lot of people have already pointed out, like, the very easy ways to fix it, and Nintendo just hasn't done it yet. Oh, so that guy just got bullied by my explosion. Oh, I hit number 2! Oh, he's healed by now, dang it. Oh, no, thought I had enough to shoot. Why are you running, teammate? Help me. Wahoo World is only playable on Turf War, which is what all Splatfests are on. It is unplayable if you want to play any ranked mode. I only play ranked modes because Turf War is not fun for me. Well, it's fun on Splatfest because there's all the 6-year-olds get on and they are easy to bully. Why did my audio cut out? Why do I no longer have audio? Why am I deaf? Why? Audio? Audio? Yeah, I think we won anyway. Audio? Hello? Where'd it go? It's only the second time this has happened. Okay, hold on. There's a usual quick fix. I just have to not be in this menu to do the fix. Cool, I'm a fiend now. Okay. And the fix is just putting the switch in and out of the dock. There we go. But always it disconnects me from the internet. Did a funny. Oh, gotta love the lag that's in this room for some reason. People said it's this, but I don't know if it. Oh, I don't know if it's the lockers, honestly. Yeah. Splatoon 3 has so many strange decisions that, like, I can't comprehend them. Because a lot of the decisions they made in Splatoon 3 have been like, well, that just makes you less money, and it makes everyone upset, so why did you do it? Like, you know, like, I can't find an angle where doing it makes sense. Like most of their, like, bad decisions so far. Where I'm like, oh, cool, times 10 already. Cool, pressure. I'm looking at like some of their decisions, and I'm like, who thought this was a good idea? Because you just made everyone upset, and then doubled down on making everyone upset, and then you're surprised that everyone's upset. Like, that's all half of their decisions for this game so far. Like, bringing back Tenna missiles. Like, I actually had a theory where it's like the only reason they would bring back Tenna missiles is so that they can remove them and get brownie points for listening to the fanbase. But they haven't removed them yet. So it's like, the only possible logical reason you could have to bring them into this game when everyone wanted them deleted forever in the previous game was so that you could remove it and be like, look guys, we've listened to the fan base. But they haven't deleted them yet, so that fan theory can't be correct. It's like, it's it's confusing. It's like, what could have possessed you to buff the most overpowered weapon you've ever made, and then put it in a game where it's even stronger? Like, and no one wanted it. No, okay. No, plus they also buffed it. So there used to be an ability called Bomb Defense. It actually protected you against weapons like Tentamissiles, which allowed Tentamissiles to be a little more tolerable. Bomb Defense has been removed, replaced with Sub Defense with the same exact icon, but Sub Defense doesn't defend you against Tentamissiles, like Bomb Defense did. So it's got that buff. Plus, Tentamissiles was sort of more balanced in Splatoon 2 when all of the specials were overpowered. And now, since only Tentamissiles are overpowered, you see the problem. Like, it's like, you know, Goku is, like, balanced in Dragon Ball Z, where people are equally as strong as him. But now Goku's beating up Naruto, and it's like, oh, that's not fair, because Naruto's way weaker. You know? It's like that. Also, we lost. We 100% lost. It's like, wow, this is not a fair fight. Because, well, Tentamissiles. Plus, they made a Tentamissile replacement in this game, but then kept Tentamissiles. Like, why do you make a replacement? Like, why'd you make a replacement if you're gonna keep the old thing? It's not a replacement then, now is it? Like, that's the decision that really bothers me, because I don't understand it. I can't comprehend it, because it's so bad. It's bad no matter what angle you look at it. It's like... No, because Tentamissiles still move really fast. Because you can absorb them with the vacuum cleaner. But they're still really fast, and they're still so spread out that you can't actually, like... It's still not decent. So the problem with Tentamissiles... I'll show them real fast. Oh, no, actually, I don't need to show. I can just explain. Tentamissiles, each single Tentamissile can one-shot. That's overpowered. Tentamissiles allow you to see through walls and know where the entire enemy team is. That's overpowered. Tentamissiles give your entire team wall hacks for an extended period of time. That's overpowered. I play Sniper. Do you know how many kills I've gotten because my teammate randomly gave me wall hacks? A ton. Do you know how many controllers I've probably made people break because I killed them due to the wall hacks Tentamissiles has given me? Probably a ton, honestly. Tentamissiles have infinite range. I can be a mile away and then go, oh, hello, Tentamissile. And if anything, and Tentamissiles, they take longer to attack the opponent from far away. But that seems like a downside. Like, oh, you want to use them closer because they take longer. But consider if I use my Tentamissiles a mile away, my team gets wall hacks longer as well. Like, it doesn't function at all. Where is this thing? Huh? So, then they revamped this weapon. Hold on, let me charge it real fast. They revamped this weapon, which Tentamissiles were a rework of this weapon originally, and then they brought this weapon back. So this weapon's clearly the replacement. That's really good. And it's not overpowered in any way because of the because it doesn't do any of the things I just said. I mean, it can one-shot, yes, but that's because it has so many downsides. It shouldn't exist at all. But they make it exist because... I don't know. Again, my running theory for the first 3 months of this game's lifespan was that they were gonna remove it for brownie points, but it's still in the game. They gave it, like, by the way, it let the worst weapon in the game that has never ever seen tournament play in the like 7 years Splatoon has been a game, and it let one of those weapons see competitive play because of how overpowered Tenta missiles are. Like, that's baffling. Like, that's insane. And the only reason why Tenta missiles aren't as spammed as they are, or as they were, is because a shooter weapon doesn't have them yet. And you know Nintendo's gonna give them a shooter weapon eventually. And the second they give Tenta missiles a shooter weapon, the metagame is gonna be fucked again. It's gonna be fucked like it was in Splatoon 2, and no one likes Splatoon 2's meta. And competitive players hate it. Competitive players hate it, spectators hate spectating it, casters hate casting it. No one likes Splatoon 2's meta. But Nintendo wants to recreate Splatoon 2's meta, and I don't know why they're insane. Like, they're just insane. Like, no one wants it, Nintendo. Stop trying to give it to us. I will go ballistic if Splatoon 2's meta returns. I might actually quit Splatoon 3, which is like one of my favorite shooters of all time. If Splatoon 2's meta comes back, I probably will quit. I'll like stop playing the game forever. Oh, hello, Bridge. Oh, hey, that's one of the reasons why Wahoo World sucks. Why'd that attack just not work? Bridge, the only way to push mid, sometimes isn't there. And that makes competitive so annoying. There's only one map where it stays forever, or one, like, game mode where it stays forever. And everyone's like, oh, just do that to every competitive mode, and we won't hate Wahoo World as much. And Nintendo's like, no. No. Oh, wow, you really died to that? That's kind of funny. Oh, cool, Wipeout. Everyone forgets to paint this, but you know, it's free paint, so yoink it. Yeah, that's a long message. I can't read that mid-game. Bye-bye. Oh, he fucking squid rolled it, thing. That was... He just kind of walked past me. Oh, fuck. I'm awesome? How did they not get me? Bridge stay here at the end? Should I be pinning the bridge? Yeah, I think so. We're good. Good, bridge stays. Ooh. From FromSoft. Okay, I do think they'll eventually... Yeah, but the thing with Tenta missiles is that they are designed in such a way that they're either gonna be so unusable that it ruins whatever weapon they touch, or they're gonna be overpowered. Because if you remove any of the overpowered things that I mentioned, any weapon that has it is doomed to fail. Just like Splashdown did in Splatoon 2. But if you keep even a single one of those buffs, or one of those OP things, it's too good, and it makes any weapon the best weapon. Like, that's a problem with it. It's made some big changes. I thought it would happen. Yeah, Nintendo doesn't like listening, though. They don't like communicating. But yeah, that's the problem with Tenemissiles, is that it is so, the design is so bad that it can either be the most overpowered thing on the planet, or it has to be the worst thing imaginable. By the way, they have to rework it, which is different from rebalancing it. And the Tri-Strike is the rebalance. Just remove Tenemissiles, and every weapon that had Tenemissiles, give them the Tri-Strike. Or not Tri-Strike, sorry. Yeah, Tri-Strike's the right one. Yeah, fucking brain scramble. Just give them the Tri-Strike, and the game is immediately better. And all those weapons are better. All those weapons' playstyles don't change, because the playstyle of the Tenemissile and the playstyle of the Tri-Strike are the same, except the Tri-Strike isn't overpowered. Like, just do it, Nintendo. I've been suggesting this since, like, day one. Please, just consider. It's literally the only way, because you have to rebalance the... That was kind of funny. Because you have to rebalance it entirely. And it's... But the rebalance... Or not rebalance, like, rework it entirely. But the rework already exists. Honestly, if they did, that would still be less oppressive than the Tenemissiles. It would be a bad decision, but it would be better than their current decisions. Honestly, I don't think, unless there were microtransactions in this game, I don't think you could have made worse decisions for Splatoon 3 when it comes to the Tri-Strike and the maps. You could not have made a worse decision. Like, they're bafflingly bad. Like, the reason why I'm so hung up on it is because of how baffling they, like, are. Because, you know, it's like, oh, a company that has, like, 10 billion microtransactions and it's pay to win. You know, I can vaguely understand that because it's like, okay, profit. The incentive is profit. You're gonna make a ton of money. But in this scenario, I'm looking at it from every perspective I can, and there's no perspective where I'm like, oh, that's a good decision. Because it makes the competitive community, like, a lot of people just said they weren't gonna play it competitively anymore because of the Tenemissiles. And so it's like, you're not even, like, doing it for, like, controversy to, like, get more sales. Because they also actively hid the Tenemissiles. Like, they know the Tenemissiles are bad. Because, do you remember during the public test fire? They did not allow you to use the Tenemissiles in the public test fire, and everyone loved it. But they did that because they knew people would hate, especially new players, would hate the Tenemissiles. They knew it. So, you knew it was going to be bad, so you hid it from a lot of people. You hid it from all the new players. Because you wanted them to buy the game, not knowing one of the worst things ever is in it. And it makes no sense. There's no other reason you would want to leave the Tenemissiles out of the test fire. Because the point of the test fire is to test everything. So why would you leave a big part of the weapon pool untestable? You know? Like, there's no reason to leave it out. There's, like, no other reason you'd want to leave it out, except for you didn't want people to know about it. Oh, the test firing was awesome. Mostly because there's no Tenemissiles in it. But yeah, Tenemissiles were, like, the only thing you could not use in the test fire. they had them locked away in a vault. Also, I just realized these guys are wearing, like, the same outfit, and I'm just not that. I could swap to their outfit. I have both of those items. But I want to keep running my outfit, because my outfit has good stats on it. I mean, they probably have good stats on theirs, too, but this outfit has the stats for my weapon. So, you know. I could swap to theirs, but I don't want it. I don't want it. So that was a good game, considering I could talk through it all and win. Yeah, thus far, great. Like, the other decisions, because, like, yeah, Tennis Missiles and Wahoo World are the only decisions I can't comprehend. Like, the really bad map decisions, other than Wahoo World, I can comprehend it a little. I can, like, be like, okay, I know why they did that. They just made a bad map because they don't know how to make maps. Because people have already dug up that they hired a new map maker for this game. So the new map maker is just bad. It's like, okay, that's why there's a bunch of ass maps. But why did you bring back old bad map? Like, that's the part makes no sense. But making new bad maps is like, oh, okay, yeah. It's the newbie's fault. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, in this game you can finally have both. But this outfit does look funny. My outfit will look amazing once I have everything like kitted out, like with the right stats. Because obviously I can't wear the shirt right now, which is kind of like most of the outfit. But the outfit I have is like a dad going out to grill with this weapon, because this weapon's like a little like a gasoline thingy. So it looks like I'm going to grill. It's really funny looking. It is very fashionable. But I can't wear it during Splatfest because I don't have. You can't wear your favorite shirt on Splatfest. Yeah, this will have good fashion soon. So I have like little sunglasses. I have
I see you are going for the Hank Hill look.
Yeah, kind of. Well, I have sunglasses and flip flops. Hank Hill doesn't wear either of those. And the shirt is a Hawaiian shirt, you know. But it looks like I'm going grilling, and it's really funny. I like it. My other outfits are like, oh, dang, I thought I could hit around this corner, but not. Oh, dang, another one. Gotta paint over that. My other outfits are Complete Edgelord, living in Japan, is one of them. Another outfit I have is, my sniper is all dressed out in Gucci rich kid outfit. Because, you know, funny. My dynamo looks like a biker because the dynamo's like supposed to be like a bike thing, a bike part. What else do I have? I wonder what my 52 gal outfit looks like. Have I not made my 52 gal outfit? I might not have made an outfit for 52 gal yet. I'm dead. What's a high Nito Keto? Wine style shirt, yeah. I would love an apron cosmetic. I could do something with that. But the Hawaiian shirt I think fits better for the grilling aesthetic, because no one wears an apron while grilling. Especially not like dad characters. It's been a while with aprons while grilling. Dang it, I fucking hate the sloshing machine. You know my fucking favorite part about, like, complaining about the sloshing machine? Because it does need a nerf. It does factually need a nerf. There's a lot of people will say, like, oh, shooter fans are just upset that shooters aren't the best weapon anymore. And, like, yeah, some people are like that, but not me. Because as you can see, none of my mains are shooters. Oh yeah, Team Sweet. Nice, Space Trooper. But yeah, like none of my weapons. I think I have one main weapon. That's a shooter. Main weapons are not shooters, so you can't say like, oh, it's just a shooter main mad that shooters aren't overpowered anymore. It's like, no. I'm using the Explosive right now, which is not a shooter class weapon. My main is the Sniper, which is not a shooter class weapon. I dabble with the Dynamo, not shooter class either. Like, see, here are my outfits, my loadouts. You can't see the shirts being worn, but Sniper, Dynamo, Ranged Blaster, Explosive, and this is actually a shooter. This is the Inzap. I think they changed a lot and enough with the game that this is fine being it's a sequel. Plus all of the story content. Like, removing a handful of weapons, or like they wouldn't mass remove like a bunch of special weapons. I don't think they would even remove one special weapon. Me wishing that they would remove Tenet missiles is a fucking fever dream, because they would never remove a special weapon. The fact this game redoes all the specials, plus all the specials from Splatoon 3 are like terrible game design. They needed all removed and redone, which is what they've done. They've redone all the specials except for one. Except for one. Except for one. But yeah, that's basically it. Is the special design, redoing or making a new story mode and undoing, like redoing the map pool would be it. Even though I would prefer to play Splatoon 2's maps. Except for Humpback Pump Track and Blackbelly Skate Park. I hate both of those very much. I don't hate them as much as Wahoo World though, which is in this game.
It's just after Overwatch 2 I've been questioning what is a real sequel versus that atrocity.
Oh yeah, Overwatch 2 is not a sequel at all. They just removed a bunch of content, added nothing, and then made it pay you for microtransactions. Where's my team? I noticed I was by myself for an extended period of time. Team, why are you still at spawn? Oh my god, okay, yeah. They're throwing. We got throwers, baby. Throwing the other game. Let's go. Dang it, if I had ammo, we would get. What? Did any of your shots actually hit me? What the fuck is that? Oh yeah, I think the excuse Overwatch 2 tried to make was that they were going to add a single-player story, but obviously that's not even out yet. And I think the single-player story is actually going to be paid for. So, still bullshit on the multiplayer at least. Multiplayer is not a sequel. Multiplayer is a cash grab. If or when that story mode that they said that they were making does come out, then the story mode maybe. Did it? I know. I was gonna say, did they actually promise that? But like, no, they did. I remember that. They just haven't done it yet.
I have stated before that Doom Eternal and BioShock 2 are the best sequels ever. I believe ironing out the flaws and focus more on what made the first games fun is what makes a good sequel.
Yeah, that's what Splatoon 3 kind of did. It's just that they still have to make some of the worst decisions ever while ironing out some of the flaws. Like, man, they didn't iron out the internet flaw, which is annoying. But it's the fact that they brought back Wahoo World that no one wanted, and they brought back Tenet missiles that no one wanted. And it's like, just, the game's, like, literally, I might call this, like, the perfect, like, shooter if Tenet missiles and Wahoo World were not in the game. Like, it would be, like, perfect for me. Like, despite its flaws. Because it does have flaws other than those two things. But I could tolerate those flaws a lot more if Wahoo World Nintendo is playing the game. We're not back soon. Well, none of the enemies were bad in Salmon then. Like, the Salmon was fine as it was. But they also made Salmon Run a little worse by just making it laggy as fuck. Like, that's the only thing they fucked up with Salmon Run. None of the Salmon Run was bad. They made it a little worse, though. Oh yeah, the 6v6 to 5v5 thing was a good change for Overwatch. I know that much about its competitive. I'll call him a defender now. Should I swap to sniper, or should I stay mindless explosion player? I think after I get to, ruler, I will swap. I will swap to, like, sniper pro. Oh, no, I will swap to pro, I mean. I'll swap to the pro league.
But we can all agree that Splatoon series is the best because we can DAB.
True. Yes, we can, but I use the best emote, so it's not dab. Oh yeah, and Splatoon, like, definitely with all the bugs, Splatoon 3 with all the bugs it had, it should have released 2 months from now, not 5 months ago. Like, there's still that. Like, this game is still not ready for launch, I would say. Especially since they've had to skip 2 Splatfests. And one of the Splatfests didn't even give me my sea snails. Even though I participated. And got max rank in it. Oh, cool. Like, even though I got max rank and I participated, they did not give me my snails. And Nintendo's response to all the players like me who didn't get snails was, fuck you. Like, not even joking. On Twitter, they were just like, we're sorry for the inconvenience that our shitty code has caused. We will not be fixing this. Enjoy. Buy Nintendo Online. I'm like, oh, fuck you, Nintendo. Like, I literally took a long-ass break from this game because of that. Like, you can't just do that. You can't just say, fuck you. We're giving you less opportunities to get this rare item. And now we're also saying you're not allowed to have, like, when you did earn it, you're not allowed to get them. Yeah, but Nintendo doesn't do that usually. Like, Nintendo doesn't usually fuck over its fans.
I first liked Overwatch, but when they started nerfing characters that didn't need to is what sucks. I was a Roadhog main and they did him dirty.
Yeah. Well, in terms of balance, Nintendo's really bad at it. I mean, just fucking look at Smash Brothers. Like, I quit Smash Brothers because of all the shit decisions they fucking started making. Like, I'm not even a Little Mac fan, but I did find it frustrating seeing every single update nerf Little Mac when, from launch in Smash 4, from launch, he was the worst character. He's never been anything but the worst character, and yet he's received the most nerfs out of anything. And Nintendo has continued to deliver nerfs to bad characters rather than nerfing the good ones. Haha, troll. You could have painted our whole base and wasted more of my time, but you did not. Now I know who you are.
The one I remember was not nerfing Pikachu or Pichu.
It was Pichu. Pichu had such a small hitbox that most characters with their normal moves could not hit Pichu. And it wasn't technically overpowered, but it was annoying to the point that it should have been nerfed faster. Just fix its hitbox. Well, like, and also because, like, at least Splatoon has semi-frequent updates. Smash has, like, so few updates, and the updates change so little, that getting an update where nothing happens in the update is unacceptable. Because they dedicated an entire update to fixing shield poking, which some people don't even know is a bug. They even acknowledged in that post that it was a bug. They dedicated an entire update to fixing it. And they only, quote-unquote, fixed it for half of the characters where it was a problem. And then, it wasn't even fixed. And, like, we're like, okay, they fucked up on that update. Maybe in, like, a week, they'll be like, oopsie daisy, we forgot to include the code for the update, you know?
Dead by Daylight has some awful nerfs for the killer side. Just awful.
They never fixed it. They never fixed the shield poking thing. And a lot of my favorite characters suffer from the shield poking glitch. But they just never, they released an update where they said they fixed it, but they didn't fix it. And it was like, bruh. Like that, and that's one of the updates that also made me quit, because that was such a I think I quit the update after that. It might have been. Maybe. I don't quite know the order of updates very well. But I quit soon after that update. Because I'm like, you're taking so long to release updates. And your updates don't even work. So why are you updating? And Smash Ultimate having combined, like, Smash 4? I think Smash 4 is better. That's a hot take, I know. But I think Smash 4 is better. Smash 4 has 2 overpowered characters. And then, like, 5 underpowered characters. And the rest are fine. And also, at least Smash 4 had online mode that worked. Smash 4, I never disconnected in my entire time playing Smash 4 from an online match. I have like a 70% disconnect rate on Smash Ultimate with an Ethernet. By the way, I did not have an Ethernet.
The only Smash Brothers I played last was Brawl.
Good, that's a good one to end on. Like, I did not have an Ethernet for Smash 4. I disconnected less than Smash Ultimate. And also, Smash Ultimate made the online mode. They combined ranked and casual mode into one mode, and then made it suck for everyone. Like, it's like, okay, does the casual part work? No, because every match is ranked and you're forced to play with ranked players. Cool, does the ranked part work? No, because sometimes you can just make it so your opponent gets no ranked points. Like, sometimes you can just make it so your opponent gets no ranked points at no cost to you. Or you control them with a bad rule set. It's like, why'd you do that? Like, that's such a dumb decision. Just fuck rank entirely. Yeah, Smash 4's problem is that the 2 DLC characters, or 2 out of the 3 DLC characters were busted.
No rank points? Megamind stares.
Yeah, by the way, if you disconnect from a match, even if it's on the results screen, your opponent gets 0 ranked points from it. They get no benefit from spending 5 minutes fighting you. And guess how many people did that? Because there's such a small penalty for it. Most people. And even when they didn't disconnect, it's not like ranked points worked. Ever. Like, so by the way, 2 million points is average. 5 million is really good. There's that for you. I played multiple points with 2 million elo on my side. And so 2 million points, so I'm average. And I beat a guy with 7 million points. I gained 100 points. Right? 100. I should have gained like 1,000,000 for that fucking stomp that I delivered to him. And then one time, when I was at 1.5 million on one of my other characters, so, you know, below average, I was pretty bad at them, I beat someone with 6 million points. So, no, I'm sorry, I messed that up. They beat me. They had 6 million points. So, you know, that's to be expected. They are almost 6 times better than me, according to the game's ranking system. I lost 1 million points in one game.
That reminded me how in Mortal Kombat 11, players found an exploit that by quitting mid-match it counted as a loss for the other player and they would use it rank up high in the leaderboards. By quitting mid-match.
That's incredibly dumb. That seems like something that seems like something Smash would do. That's so dumb. But yeah, I went from 1.5 million to 500,000 because I lost to someone who had 6 million. Which doesn't make any sense. I should have lost like 50 points at most. Because, what? You lost a game to someone almost 6 times better than you? Oh, then clearly, that was meant to happen. Therefore, you shouldn't lose any points. Nah, lose 1,000,000. And by the way, if you're ever under 1,000,000 points, you're never getting out. You're never escaping under 1,000,000. Smash, or maybe they changed it. I doubt they did, because I haven't played in a long time. But if you ever got under 1,000,000 points, you are stuck there forever. Because for some reason, when you're under 1,000,000, the most amount of points you can get from a match is 1,000. You know how many matches you have to win to go from 1,000 to 1,000,000 again? It's a lot. Spoiler, it's a lot of games. Yeah, you win rank. And people will be like, just don't play online. And it's like, okay. So I'm just supposed to fight the NPCs all day, every day? Like, I don't know what you want from me. Like, I can't just fight NPCs all day. The NPCs are easy peasy. Oh. I can be... And it's not like... Smash 4 had the best classic mode, as it's called. Smash Ultimate's classic mode is dog shit, so it's not like I could spend my time playing Smash 4, or Smash Ultimate, sorry, by grinding classic mode. They made classic mode boring. They made it easy and boring and not fun at all.
I also agree with how sad it was for adults to hijack a kid's game and make it extremely competitive. It seems to bum out Sakurai to see that.
Well, maybe he shouldn't have removed competitive mode. No one was complaining about online in Smash 4 when casual and competitive were separate modes. No one was complaining. It was his fault for combining them. Also, Sakurai, that's a dumb. If he's really sad and his game with a competitive nature was played competitively, you're stupid. If you never expect that to happen, you're actually dumb. Like, I'm not, like, that's just a fact. If you're like, I'm gonna make a game that encourages the competitive spirit, and then be upset that people want to play it competitively, especially since a lot of the competitiveness is not even affecting the casual players, like, at all. Like, you think the local Smash tournament is gonna make little Jimmy feel bad that his kid's game is competitive? No. No. Like, it's your fault, Sakurai. And you're complaining about, like, a non-issue. If he actually was complaining about that. That's a non-issue that I'm just baffled at, actually. Oh no, my game is successful. Wang. Like, what the fuck? Oh no, I'm successful and people love it and it's a timeless classic. Ah! Like, damn, dude. Oh no, what was me? It's literally first world problem. Beyond first world, top 1% problem. Oh no, I'm making too much money. Ah! I'll be forever remembered in history for my amazing contribution to gaming. Ah, nah.
Didn't they implement anti-competitive tactics by having your characters randomly tripping in Brawl?
Yes. They did, yes. And everyone hated it. And they removed it in Smash 4. Like, if you're not joshing, and Sakurai did complain about that, it's like I've lost some respect. I'm not even lying. That's just such a dumb thing to be upset about. You don't see it, but at the same time, people are playing your game and having fun. That's it. Yes, that's yeah. Oh no, my thing meant to bring joy and happiness has done nothing but bring joy and happiness, but for a longer period than expected. Yeah, oh cool, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Stop complaining. I'm actually just like, bro, how did you do that? Like if I made a video game and it became a timeless classic, I would probably cry. Leave it to Sakurai to be like the only person upset in the whole world by that. And Sakurai has things he can complain about. Like the numerous amount of death threats he's been sent over Smash. It's like, okay, yeah, be upset about that. That's kind of fucked up. But, like, you can't complain about the other things. Cool, we have 2 juniors on the enemy team. Awesome.
I mean, Sakurai most likely intended Smash to be a fun party game, but he also attracted big soy boy redditors shouting W Heroes G or Q. Lol.
Dude, people have played party games competitively since the dawn of time. Though. Like, that's the problem. It's like, Smash was never meant to be a fighting game, it was meant to be a party game. It's like, okay, but people have been playing party games competitively forever. Like, people play fucking Mario Party competitively, which has so much RNG in it that it is just a party game. It is a party game. Like, there's so little skill, but people will play it competitively. And people have been doing that since, like, the first Mario Party. So, you still can't be surprised. You're not allowed to be surprised. Oh, I just read your message. This is where's Goku. I did not hear the TTS say that part. Like, at all. Like, what the fuck? What did the TTS say? Because they did not say where's Goku. I did not hear that part. Yeah, the new Mario Party is also pretty good. I would love to play the new Mario Party competitively. Also, it's a party game? Like, I don't know why party game is antithetical to competitive? Because what's your standard party game? And what is the goal of your standard party game? The goal of the standard party game is still to win. Scrabble's a party game. Guess Who's a party game. Or not Guess Who. Why did I think Guess Who when my brain said Clue? Clue's a party game. Guess Who's not really a party game. That's just a one-on-one fun game. I meant to say Clue, but my brain said Guess Who because you have to guess the person. Clue is a party game. You don't think everyone I know who's played Clue doesn't try to win in Clue? Uno's a party game. There's so much competitive Uno. These have all been around longer than Smash Brothers. I don't know, it's kind of weird to be upset that your party game's competitive.
Party games are competitive games that are fun to play with friends.
Yes, exactly.
Competitive games is trying to have fun with random strangers.
Okay, sure. Okay, I guess I'll accept that. I'll accept that. But also, like Uno. There's Uno with strangers. I mean, the other guy has the same kicks. I'll accept that as a description. But yeah, still, your game's gonna be playing. Plus, if it's a party game. So if he's upset that older people are also playing it, it's a party game. That means all ages, usually, unless it's like a fucking. The only party game that I can think of that's like not all ages are party games that involve alcohol. Damn. Uno trolling real life. Yeah, I don't know. It's just strange to be to be confused by your competitive game being competitive. I guess your competitive party game being competitive. I think the only party game that's not competitive is like a murder mystery game. Not like a board game, not like Clue. Like a murder mystery, the kind where you have like a dinner party with. Because then everyone's working together. I'm trying to think of party games where you do just work together. I guess like Hangman. Is Hangman a party game? I guess the non-competitive versions of what's that game called? What's the game called when you draw some Pictionary? That thing. Pictionary, when you're not using teams, is a party game. Charades.
If it can have at least 2 players play against each other, then people will try to play it competitively.
Exactly. Fucking trolled that guy. Like the fucking sniper quote from TF2. If there's at least 2 people alive, 1 person will want the other person dead. Like, as long as there's 2 people on the planet. Someone will want someone else dead. For whatever reason. As long as a competitive game allows me to fight.
Why don't we regress back to the era of board games? Much simpler times, Kappa.
Dang it, I almost got that guy in a sick kill. Yes, board games. So fun. As long as 2 people are against each other, as long as the winner isn't everyone, it's gonna be competitive. Fuck. There's not even a winner in fucking D&D, and D&D, there's competitive D&D, where they run a campaign where there is a winner at the end. Like, you know, whoever gets more gold, or... Like, I've seen D&D fucking competitions. Where there's like one unbiased DM, and you have to fucking... And there's even one I saw where the plot was that each player has entered a tournament, and it became a competitive game. even the most party game, which is probably like D&D, has been played competitively. Okay, how do we get to this topic? We've evolved. We got here from saying Splatoon has some shit decisions to Smash has shit decisions too. Why people upset that competitive is competitive? Trolled. Who's trolled? That guy got trolled. Long conversation fucking pathway.
But imagine Zara, if the 6th edition of D&D came out and it was strictly competitive, solely because it was popular. How would you feel? No more casual role-playing.
That feels such like an impossibility. Especially since the 6th D&D edition is coming out and I am actively reading it. Oh, that was a ×10 battle? I didn't even fucking realize. Like, I don't know how it would get that far, though, considering...
My favorite in person, 2 people part game is rock, paper, scissors, but both people are blindfolded, and an impartial third person hits the loser in the crotch.
Oh,
it
no.
sucks, but it's the dumbest kind of fun.
That is dumb. Oh my god. I'm like on the new edition of D&D. They're calling it's not called 6th edition. It's gonna be called 1 D&D. Because the point is that if something needs changing, they will just change it. Like it's gonna be like sort of a more fluid D&D, but it's like 99% based off of 5th edition, which is what everyone knows and loves. And I like a majority of the changes proposed by 1 D&D so far, except for one. There's just one I don't like. And it's them moving stat bonuses off of the species, of player species, and onto your background. Oh hey, thank you, Cinnamon. I appreciate it. Woot toot. Yeah, that's the only thing about 1 D&D so far I don't like, so I would just homebrew it to be like, to be the way I want it to be.
They are calling it the first D because they don't want to acknowledge they made 6 additions to this game, Kappa.
Well, it's... I don't know, I think they're trying to say it's more like United D&D instead of first. They're just calling it 1. Like they're trying to unite everything into one little package. Yeah, it's basically 5th edition though. It's 5th edition with some changes. They're like, if you played 5th edition, you'll be able to play 1 D&D except for like character building, where obviously, like I said, species and backgrounds are gonna be different, which I don't like. I would personally like the species and the to stay how they are. So if I ever ran it, I would like have to homebrew that back in. And like the reason, I think it's also weird, the reason they gave for changing it is like, oh, we don't want it so that like new players can't play what they want. Like, we don't want it so players have to be optimal. It's like, what? Players never had to be optimal before. What are you talking about? CEO of Wizards of the Coast? I think that's who said it. But it's also being called 1 D&D because it's not really a 6th edition. It's like 5e with some changes. It's 5e with some revisions on it. Like, they changed how... like... oh, fuck, I forgot what it was. They changed how, like, the turn works a little bit, I think. And I can't remember all the changes off the top of my head, but they changed how, like, things like that work by, like, very slight margins. Like a 5th edition patch note.
You can be optimal and have fun and be useful overall, and you cannot be optimal and still have fun and be useful overall.
Yeah.
Good night, Zara. I have to work early tomorrow. Good to see you again. Happy late New Year, forehead.
Good night, you. Have a good rest. Yeah. Yeah, like you've always been able to play like that, and he's just acting like that was possible with the species having stat bonuses on them. So we're gonna make it the background has stat bonus. It's like, what? It's like, if you want to say that you like, if that's your reasoning, then here's the fix that you should have made. The fix you should have made should have been you choose your stat bonuses no matter what your species is. That would be the change. Because like, oh, what if I want to play? Because I don't know what the stat bonuses for the backgrounds currently are. But it's probably like Urchin gets a fucking charisma bonus. I mean, not charisma, but Urchin probably gets like a dexterity bonus. Instead of like, you know, elves having a dexterity bonus. What if I want to play a barbarian who's an Urchin? Oh no, I have a bonus to my dex when I really need a bonus to my strength. It's like, see, the problem, that's not a problem, by the way, it's a non-problem, is still there. The problem that doesn't exist that they think exists is still there if I acknowledge that it exists. They're like, oh, you're required to play a Dragonborn? I think has a +2 to strength? I don't remember. Was it? No, Orc. You're required to play a half-orc if you want to be a barbarian. It's like, no you don't. A 15 in strength is more than enough. Who cares if it's a 17 or not? 18 once you're past, like, level 4. So they're shifting the change. Oh, what'd you say? Wouldn't how you allocate your stats in each condition influence your stats? Wait, what? Well, yeah, but it affects your background, affects your backstory. If anything, I think background affects you more. Like, I think background affecting your stats is more, like, it's like more hurting this problem that's not a problem than it is helping it. Oh, it's still a ×10. Because like, so if that was a problem and they really did want to solve it, the stat bonuses would just be like, you choose it. You know, it'd be separate from your background and separate from your character, or separate from your species. You know, your +2 to one stat and +1 to another stat kind of thing. They would just... Why'd you throw 10 in the same spot? That's so inefficient. What the fuck? Like, if they wanted to solve the problem, they did the dumbest thing to solving the problem. They just changed the problem. That's not a problem, so they shouldn't have changed it anyway. It's like if I wanted people to drive cars less. So I lowered the taxes on car ownership. It's like, well, now I've just encouraged people to drive cars, because now it's cheaper, you know? Oh no, I made the thing I don't want happening a little easier. Wait, what? Like, there's a quick example. Like, things like, I want people to drive cars less to save the ecosystem. So I've made cars have a lower tax for people who own them. Oh no, my hubris. It's a Greek tragedy. Can't read that message? I will denote it. This guy just can't stay unmarked. That's so funny. Natasha's something. Are you talking about the new? I guess I can't read it. It's like. Oh, thanks.
Natasha's going to use an optional rule.
Yeah. There's an optional rule. It's optional, too. It's very optional. Oh, that guy's kind of missing. What the fuck? Didn't realize. Yeah, and in Xanathar, I think, there's custom lineages. That's also an optional rule, where you can make any species you want, following a certain number of rules, and one of those rules are basically picking your own.
Also, I kinda liked having a set stat bonus and suggested alignment for each species, even if you disregarded it. It can provide a basis to follow.
And a lot of people don't like that. Like, I like it. I like it a lot. Like I said, you can also divert from it. There's nothing saying you have to stay on that path. But, like, a lot of people don't like it because, like, they say it mimics real-world racism somehow. I don't understand that claim. Because here's a quick debunk to that. Because these are species, first off. Species are different from one another. Second off, do you know what just question, Neanderthals versus Homo sapiens. Neanderthals had a +2 to strength. Homo sapiens had a +2 to big brain. Like, it is realistic. I don't know what you mean. Different species. Neanderthal had +2 to strength, +1 to con, probably. I don't know. And Homo sapiens probably had a +1 to con as well, but +2 to big brain. And, like, people are like, oh, but, like, it makes it so that I can't have a stupid elf? I think elves have a +2 to intelligence. I don't quite remember. Don't remember them off the top of my head. It's like, oh, it means I can't have a dumb elf. It's like, yes, you can. Just run an elf with low intelligence. Like, you could always do this. Use point buy and don't buy any intelligence, or give your lowest roll to intelligence. Wait, go on. Oh yeah, +1 to intelligence. Okay, there you go. Like, you can still have a 9 intelligence elf, which is below average because I think a commoner has. I think commoners have an 11 intelligence is what the rules are. But I know 10 is supposed to be average. A commoner has like 11 or 10 brain. So they're supposed to have like 10s across the boards, and maybe they have like a 12 in charisma or something like that. Not quite right. Just fucking trolling that guy. Oh, you ouched. I was like, what did you say? No, if I got that last attack out, he was dead and it was a trade. Damn. Yeah, 10. Okay, 10 across the board. I thought they had 11 in something. Yeah. Commoner had. I guess the commoner in the stat block is supposed to be a human. So technically, humans have a +1 to everything. So technically, a no-statted commoner would be 9s across the board. Technically. Fuck. Because, like, the commoner in the book is a human. And you're supposed to adjust it slightly if you're running a commoner of a different species. But no one does, because no one cares enough. And I don't care enough either, so whatever. Just commoner. How often do I need to run the stat block of a commoner? How often are you throwing hands with a commoner? Plus, for things like... you don't have to make, like... There's no check against, like, things like intimidation. You just give a set DC. You know? Like, oh yeah, this guy's pretty brave. There's, like, no stat for bravery. This particular commoner will not tickle your shit. Oh, that was gonna be so good if I managed to kill that last guy. We could push and win this. Yeah, I've been thinking about D&D a lot, because I don't know, I made a character for it recently. It was like a month ago now, but still pretty recently. But I'm just obsessed with that character. But I have a problem with that character. Oh, we lose. GG. Like, it's a character, like, I drew it once, and I drew her perfectly on my first attempt, and every attempt I've made following to draw that character has been god-awful, and I can't replicate it. This happens to me every now and then when I design a new character. But the first time I draw them, perfect. It's like, there's nothing I can improve. Then every new time I draw them, it's like I can't capture any of the same aspects. I have two characters right now that I really want to draw that I have this problem with. And every time I try to draw them, I just can't. I'm unable to. I should probably get in some pro games, because I'm going to be forced to play casual next stream because of tricolors. Wait, is my shirt full? I have not been paying attention to my shirt stitch. It is. I should clean it. Yeah. And yeah, one of those characters is a D&D character I made, who I've been wanting to play. If anyone has any open campaigns that run late into the night on Pacific Standard Time. Why did I say Public Standard? On Pacific Standard Time, I would be very happy to play my new Goblin character. I already have art for them, because I have made it. I kind of want to commission art for them, but I'm waiting on someone else to open their commissions so I can get a commission of my persona. But no, I just said I wanted to do pro.
That element, adapting.
D&D Viola Fire Witch. Nice. Yeah, I have a goblin gal that I made who I put too much effort into. She's technically a sorcerer, but all of her so she's a pirate and she's a sorcerer, but technically all of her spells are reflavored to be like gun. Or like the spell blindness deafness is a flashbang. Like that's her character. It's fucking wacky shit like that. Like fireball, because whenever I concept a character, I always build them at level 6. So she has fireball. And then if I need them for like a lower level campaign, I'll just lower them down. So she has fireball, and fireball's like a grenade. It's fun, wacky shit like that on a character. Magic missile is her like fanning the hammer on her gun. On her revolver. It's a revolver, by the way. Oh, fuck, I fucked up that throw so badly. Fuck. If one D&D is gonna make any changes, please make other elements viable. Like also, why is Icy Touch both not a touch spell and not an ice damage spell? It's a necrotic ranged spell. Like, if we're gonna be making any changes, give us more elements. Give me a wind spell. Is there a single wind spell in D&D that does damage? I don't fucking think so. Not that I remember. Ah, dang it,
I was going to have some of Vola's spells, like line or attack spells, be cast by literally shooting them from a prosthetic eye.
Yes, that's awesome. Yeah. It's a bit much to ask a DM, because so many monsters are balanced around 95% of spells being fire spells. So being like, hey DM, can I have Fireball, but it's like a Wind Blast instead, so it does force damage? That would break the game. That would break most pre-written campaigns. Because so many enemies are built like, oh yeah, the players play a Fireball, we'll put a resistance to fire here. No one's resistant to like force damage. Like, that's the only reason why there's not a bunch more elemental spells. But like, come on, Wizards of the Coast. Give me more like raw elemental spells that aren't fire. I need them. Because asking a DM to re-element a spell is a hard ask, because they also have to consider how powerful that spell is. Okay, we won. Like, if they're readjusting a lot of the rules anyway, why not just readjust a lot of the monsters to have varying different types of elemental weak or resistances? So that's easier for us to want to play anything but fire, to run other things like. I want to run an Ice Wizard. How many ice spells are there? I think there's like Ice Bolt. And I think that's it. Is that even a spell? I don't even know. No, yeah, I mentioned Chill Touch. No, Chill Touch is a ranged necrotic spell, which is the exact opposite of its name. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you mean. I didn't read the rest of the message. I'm dumb. I know, yeah, but still, it should be called something like Decaying Blast, because it's not a touch spell either. like, I don't know, just call it Necrosis, because you're literally just giving your opponent Necrosis as an attack. But, like, when we want more ice spells, like, the average player is going to see Chill Touch damage spell and select it for their Ice Wizard. And then they're not gonna get ice at all. When I opened up my D&D week or D&D like sources thing. Yep. I'll mess with it after this game. I was gonna look up all the ice. Oh, they have a disconnect. This match isn't gonna last longer than 10 seconds. There we go. Yeah, there needs to be more, though. There needs to be more frost spells, there needs to be ice spells, there needs to be more, like, earth spells, lightning spells. I think there's, like, Lightning Bolt and Witch Bolt are, like, the only lightning moves. Let's see, spells. Filter spells by... I'll stick with the team, why not? Who cares? Can I filter by damage type? Damage type, here we go. Let's just do poison, lightning... and cold damage. Let's see if there's any spells for that. Thinking how many there are. Sort by level. We have Frostbite. Okay, Frostbite's learned by a fair number of people. Fine, cool. I forgot about Ray of Frost. I literally forgot about Ray of Frost. Ice Knife I don't like, because it's just weird. Ice Knife requires you to have ice to cast it already. I mean, I guess it's not a consumed component, I don't think. So you can technically cast it with your spellcasting focus. Because, oh no, they don't even know this, the spellcasting focus, all it does is replace any spell component that's not consumed, you can do it with your focus instead. it's technically consumed because you turn the ice into a knife. That's what the spell does. Which, so that might count as consumed, which means you can't technically cast it without ice already. Which is kind of funny. If the object is transformed, does that count as being consumed? It's a component. It's not like mending where the component is a broken object, you know? It's... One of the components is ice, like a shard of ice big enough to make a knife out of, and the spell turns it into a knife that you can stab someone with. Let's see. Knife. Now that I'm dead, I'll look it up. I don't know if it will like tell me, but a drop of water or a ice. Or ice. Okay, a drop of water is interesting. Okay, I was out of that range, but okay. Yeah. Yeah. Since it's a drop of water, it's like, okay, fine. You can just spit to do that. I didn't realize it also allowed spit. I know it required water or ice, but I didn't think it was so much as a drop. Cool. Come on. Yeah. Just, yeah. More elemental spells, please. More elemental spells. We need them. And we need them to not be overpowered, because obviously if I just make fireball, ice ball, it will be kind of busted. Because fireball is already intended to be busted, but it gets slightly balanced by the fact that there are fire-resistant enemies, and it's the most common resistance. So if I have fireball, but it's ice ball. Was I able to see through that wall? Right there? What? Some spells can be changed, but not all of them. And not all of them can cleanly. The issue is, it's not going to be a clean change for most spells. Boom, boom. Find someone. Anyway, I hope I actually get my snails for this Splatfest, since... No, didn't give me my snails last time. Even when they said I participated. And they said I got max rank. But they also said, fuck you. Fuck you, player. Also, the fact we're only getting 2 years of Splatfests and they've skipped 2 Splatfests already is insane. I'm still not over that. Like we've already thought, like, the fan bases were complaining that 2 years, which is the standard for the first 2 games, or set by the first 2 games, was too few. That's too few, Nintendo. And then they said, how about 2 years, but we fuck up a lot instead? It's like, no, how about you don't do that, though? No, if I had one more shot, I could have killed him. God damn it.
There's... Yeah, not a lot of poison spells either.
Yeah, there's just... You'll find, like, for every other element, you'll find 2 fire spells. Poison needs more spells. I can think of, like, 2 poison spells off the top of my head. And I don't want to run either of them. Oh, or acid spells. I only have 1 acid spell. Acid Splash. And it's technically an upgrade called, like, Acid Ball or something like that, I don't know. I thought I saw his range. I think there not being poison spells is understandable. Or not many, because it's like poison. It should be that I don't think you should have a build based entirely around poison. And just like a I don't know how you could even do that. Like I don't know how you could even do that for like a war. But like yeah. He's died. Dead. I tapped him, it's all you now. Dang it. Oh, I could have killed. Oh, there were 2 guys down there I could have killed. No. Why? I thought. Oh yeah, yeah. That's also just a weird thing. With poison and acid, you kind of want to run poison and acid, but because for like fun, but there's like so many things immune to it. I think acid is like the most resisted thing in D&D. I think that was a statistic I heard. It's like the most resistant like damage type is acid. Oh yeah, and dead are immune to poison, yeah. I'd love to run an acid sorcerer, that'd be so cool. Acid or poison. Yeah, the resistances and immunities are not in the favor for either of those. And also it's sad, because the cantrip Acid Splash, there's an item you can buy that costs the same, that does the same amount of damage as Acid Splash. Because fuck you, I guess. Fuck you. Like, it doesn't even cost that much, you can get quite a bit. And the amount you're gonna get from like a mission is definitely gonna offset the amount of acid bottles you're gonna be buying. Plus, with an acid bottle that you're throwing at someone, you could convince, I think, a handful of DMs to be like, can I get some piercing damage because I'm throwing glass in someone's face? You know? You could convince quite a few DMs to give you bonus damage on a bottle of acid because of the glass. But if anything, a bottle of acid is better than Acid Splash.
Throwing acid counts as an improvised weapon, so no proficiency bonus added to the attack roll.
Yeah, but it's still quite a bit of poison damage. I'm pretty sure it's like a D8 of poison. Not poison, sorry, acid damage. Pretty sure it's like a D8 of poison. A lot. Or acid, sorry. They're so similar that I keep fucking mixing them up in my brain. It's acid. Acid, acid, acid. Acid splash. Yeah, no proficiency, yes. But oh my god, I think you can handle losing out on some points. Oh, plus if it's an improvised weapon, you can, if you have the bar fighter, bar brawler, the tavern brawler, you can get a bonus D4, can't you? So if anything, I'd rather take a D4 than like a +2. That's gonna do more for me. Someone's jumping to me, I don't know. Maybe because I'm in the backlands. Bye-bye. Dang Hank. I think we won, I'm not sure. That could have been a loss. High acid. I mean, technically, yes. What did we lose? What the fuck you, game? I don't count. Oh, that's a win. You eat my ass. That's a win for us. You're lying to me. Yeah, but like most DMs aren't gonna do that. Like most DMs are just gonna say there's a shop. Anything in the basic shopping area of the item section in like the PHP is most likely gonna be buyable to you at any point in the game. For most DMs, I feel. Like, the points that have, like, listed prices in the book are going to be things you can get your hands on pretty easily in the average D&D campaign. Like, you can just say, oh, I go to the market and I look for bottles of acid, because bottles of acid are in the player's handbook. Under starting equipment. Like, yeah, usually the starting equipment section is the kind of things you're allowed to just buy whenever you feel. Whenever you just vibe with it. And how many bottles of acid do you really need? How many times would you have realistically cast acid splash in a fight? I mean, yeah. If you're running a DM that's super realistic, acid bottles might not be easy to get. But I don't know how many DMs are gonna rule you like that, you know? Well, it's not how many times are you gonna cast a cantrip in combat? I feel like leveled spells are used way more than cantrips. So it'd be better to take another cantrip and then to just occasionally throw a bottle of acid at someone and then make use of that other cantrip than it would be to take acid splash. I don't know what that is. I've never read that one. Yeah, I'm just like, for the average D&D game, you're gonna be using every shop is basically gonna carry the items from the starting equipment section. And acid bottles are in there. So generally, in most campaigns, they're gonna be pretty easy to get. Like, I think especially in like Adventurers League or something. Am I in Pro? I actually don't know if I'm in Pro or not. I know I selected Pro. Yeah, okay. No, I'm wearing Pro. I should not have been in range. Also, yay, ton of missiles being overpowered again. I think I was only targeted with that because 10 of missiles gave him wall hacks on me. These wall hacks are fun. Pro tip for game devs. Or for PvP. 2 things that no player likes. Wall hacks and slowness effects. Like, slowness effects are the, like, first thing you think of when designing a PvP game, are the last thing you should consider. Which is why Splatoon immediately, as soon as they could, got rid of one of their slowness effects. There's still Toxic Mist, but Toxic Mist is like such a baby slowness effect that it's like it barely matters. Like generally, if in any game if a slowness effect is worth using, then it will make more people angry than it will make people happy. Because generally, people don't feel like pride in like, hey, I beat that guy because I gave him a slowness effect, you know? And many people will be upset because they are hit by a slowness effect because you're just taking away the controls from the player. And that's net just a pro tip I felt like throwing out there. Slowness effect, not fun. Thank you, wall hacks. Again, this game has the wall hacks down fine because these are like very limited wall hacks. Except for the Venomous ones, but you know. Oh hey, we have 10 missiles. Oh, I love being able to see my opponent through the wall. Haha, I threw my fucking mist first. Get fucked. Good. Hi, Bud, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty alright. We had a rough start. Talking about game design and whatnot. Not really great. 7. There's nothing going on. Suspect it. But you're an adventurer. Come on. How do we lose? Wait, that's clearly more purple. Game, I'm actually baffled that you think we lost. That's clearly way more purple. That's actually a scam. What the fuck? How did we lose? How did we lose? That was clearly more purple. That was like, you show that to anyone and they'd be like, that's all purple wins that one. What the fuck? I refuse. I refuse to accept that as a loss. That was clearly a win. That was clearly more purple. That was like 10% more purple. Yeah, caltrops are OP. They make difficult terrain wherever you want. I think I'll take this flank this round. It's not really a flank because Wahoo World has no flanks. Oh yeah, I did say I would mention how they can easily fix Wahoo World. 1, make the bridge only move in Turf Forest. 2nd, break this wall. Make it a pathway. Make that wall a pathway. 100%. Just make it a path all the way through. This map is immediately better. It's immediately, like, fun to play on. Rank this wall. Make it a path. You can put a wall there, maybe, like in the around the path, so that you can't get sniped while you're using it. Boom. It's way better map just by doing that. Because the problem with the map design, all the bad maps share the same problem. No flanks. They just removed flanks. They even had a map that they brought back, which is a really good map, and they removed the flanks. They removed, like, one of the flanks from it. It's like, why'd you do that? It was the perfect map. You could have just not touched it. You could have not touched it, and you just had to remove the flanks. You hate flanks for some reason, Nintendo. What am I stuck in? Oh, that was my own color. Was that not purple? Am I colorblind? One's behind us, that's good. That was purple, right? I'm not insane. That was perfectly fine. I can't hit him from here. Damn. Let's focus on painting then. I can't get him. I thought I was too far from that. Cool. Okay, if this game says that this is not purple, I will go ballistic. That we definitely won that. That's our win. It's like 60% purple. Come on. That's our win. That's our win. If it says yellow, this is rigged. Okay. Because I swear, the game was, like, about to say that we lost anyway. It was about to. It was about to say, you lose, eat my butt. Because dab funny, and it's a pun. Yeah, you should probably go to bed, Cinnamon. Oh, babe, go sleep, boys. Never man. Dude, someone just added me on Twitter for a total scam. It's like, I wanted to respond to it, but I can't. A game started. Well, I hit that before it went, before it touched him. I love killing with this gun. Ah, we both know a good boy. Nice. What? Oh, come on. Those should have done at least a little bit of damage. What? That was more than enough to kill him. Did I just shoot through that guy's shield? What the fuck? That was his shield, right? That was yellow? That was so funny. He just rolled right into me. Oh. I didn't mean to kill anyone. I was just trying to poke. I mean, I guess it's a good poke if I got a kill. Hey, stop that. It must have been a good poke. I got a kill with it. Troll. Troll. What? I was not in the circle. I was not in that circle. If we lose because of that. Oh my god, we might have lost because of that. I was not in the circle. Oh, and yeah, it looks mostly purple. You know, they're missing a bunch of spots on their side. We have purple on their side. But yeah, I know, that's a yellow win, sure. Back-to-back losses that, or no, like, no, almost back-to-back. Nearly back-to-back losses that should not have been losses. Ooh, this person draws, like, latex really well. I'm actually going to copy how they do it. And before I forget, because I often forget to, when I download something, to move it to my reference folder, I'm going to do that immediately so I don't fucking forget to put it in my reference folder. Move to reference images. It is now in the reference images folder. That's really good. Like, the way they do it would totally match how I draw, so... Why are my eyes just acting up right now? It's really bothering me. You fool, I can arc my shots over objects. Can't tell where it is from here. Nice. Oh, and he's about to Booyah Bomb too, so that's a save. He turned back around. That's good. That's good. That's good. Oh, cool. I killed someone with my ring. Nice. Were you gonna throw that? Cool. I'll paint it. I'll paint it. Good. Ten of missiles. So overpowered, dude. Please nerf them to hell. I'd rather them be so broken that they don't function than be overpowered. Like, I'd rather have Splashdown 2 Electric Boogaloo than have 10 of missiles 2. Like, cause Splashdown was so bad, it ruined every weapon it touched. Like, there was only one weapon that was able to survive having Splashdown on it. And that's because its main weapon and sub-weapon were so powerful. Like, that's never happening again if they have a second Splashdown type weapon. I don't think there's gonna be a single weapon that can do that again. He didn't get me. Oh, we won that 100%. Oh, why is my eye fucking up right now? Oh, 11 kills, 0 deaths. Dang it, I screenshotted it too slow. 1 second. I'm something of a gamer. I do a little gaming from time to time. 11 kills, 0 deaths. And I almost took one at the end, too. Oh my god, this is actually kind of hard to play with. Oh, so we have a 10 of missile on our team, I didn't realize. Until I saw the notification in the corner that said we got one. Oh my god, I don't know how he landed that. Hello, so what the fuck? Okay. I don't know how to describe what weirdness happened there. You gotta watch my ink more. It's kind of harder to tell how much ink I can shoot on these, like, single-shot weapons. Idiot, I can see you through walls. Would you didn't think I'd see you sneaking past me? You fool. What is happening with that guy? Okay. Oh, come on. My guy should have jumped out of there with that thing. Come on. Come on. What? There we go. Come on. I was like, I should have gotten paid it. At least I was under the influence of soda, so I can jump back in really fast. I haven't had, like, the opportunity to jump in too often in this game, or in my session today. Because, I don't know, whenever I'm down, it's because my entire team has already died. Because I'm usually the last line of defense. I am the carry, and I will never not carry. One of the maps right now. Inkblot Hagglefish, I like that. Especially Inkblot with this weapon. Can my eye just not be the way it is right now? That'd be fantastic. Inkblot. I haven't played this today. Had Hagglefish a few times, but Inkblot, yay. I'm in the spot for this weapon. Just temporarily move out of my spot. But look, I can get right back into it. The rain can't kill. Oh, the rain can't kill you by itself, but it can get you to like 90 damage, which makes you a one-shot. So I'd prefer not to be in the rain when possible. The game is, this is how you play Turf Wars. You don't get you don't ink base until you die at least once. That's much more profitable to take early mid. And take mid early. Especially if the other team's stupid enough to ink their base first. I don't know if these guys did. I don't think they did. I saw them in mid fairly early. controlled. I'm playing with one eye closed because one of my eyes is really watery for some reason. Ah, it's still got you with one eye. I can only see like 3/4 of the screen and I got you. Oh, fuck, this eye. Why is my eye so watery? Oh, there's no platform here on Turquoise? It's kinda dumb. There's no platform now on Turquoise. I don't play this map very often in Turquoise. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna wipe my eye now, because, oh my god, why? We won that, right? Yeah, that's a win. Wait, what the fuck? Huh? How is that a loss? That's majority... What the... No. You could have maybe convinced me that I lost that last one. That's a win. What the fuck? There was like no yellow. You cannot convince me that that was a loss. You actually scammed me out of that game. What the fuck? That was majority yellow. Or majority fucking purple. And we lost by 0.5%, or 0.7%. Fuck off. Fuck off. That you're lying to me, game. We won that. You're actually lying. You're totally lying. That was a win. Okay, so now that I know the results are rigged, that's 100% rigged. Because my team won that 100%, and then the game just said, how about you lose? You've been winning. You're too good. We need a nerf you. Yeah? How many times did I hit him? That was like 5, right? And at least one of those was a 90, right? 90 hit? I swear, I hit him like 5 times. Rigged matches, here we go. I hate Pena missiles so much. Okay, last 30 seconds. Go. Let's do this. Got this. Can I get one more special? Yeah, I just have to push in a little more. Okay, I got my special off. Let's go. GG. Watch the game saying no, orange wins this. Yeah, that's clearly more orange. So orange wins. What? We won? I don't believe you. Oh, I never would have guessed. Any like tissues? I don't think we have any. Oh my god. Alright. I'm gonna get a bit of this. I can dominate every round, and they have a dynamo and a carbon? I think that's the name? I don't remember what that is. No one uses rollers. Of course, I remember the name of anything except like dynamo and the big swig, which is the brand new one. Oh, come on, that should have been a kill, right? Ah, nice. More ink. I almost died. Nice. No, go away, Dynamo. Playing a kind of bad weapon. I know, I played Dynamo too, but maybe you don't play it in Turf Wars. If Dynamo works best on games that you're not required to move as much. Turf Wars is a very mobile map, a mobile game. Like, I'm still, like, taking a big hit, because I have a not very fast weapon. Like, I'm making a big mistake playing this, but I'm backing it up, you know? You can't, there's no way you can back up a dynamo in, like, turf, effectively. Nice, I got a kill. I should back up because it is the last 30 seconds, which means this is when everything's allowed to go wrong. But when nothing, you can't allow anything to go wrong. Okay, we're good. see, we're fine. We got there. Yeah. Oh, they didn't even finish inking their base by the end. Yeah. Sorry, man. Oh, that's a super jump spot? I didn't even realize. Let's go. Hey, we're almost there to ruler, which I don't know why they removed king and queen, but, you know, whatever. Like, there are many more words for monarch they could have used, like monarch, and then they just didn't use it. To make me very sad. Ink blot. Why do they have 2 explosives? And I think we have a superior team comp because, well, explosion is powerful, yes. They don't have much, like, things to compensate the explosion. Like, to compensate me, we have, fucking words. We have the splash, and we have, we got Tri-Slosher. They only really have the splatter shot, and they have 2s, and they need twice as much like compensation for trying to run that. And that's assuming they're good too. Oh, there's no plat. I forgot there's no thing there. Outplayed. Yeah, I couldn't move. I forgot it spawns you up here when you jump back to base. So annoying, so dumb. Oh, come on, I was out of it. Nice, we wiped them out. Last 30 seconds, too. Nice, we pulled that. We pulled it back at the end. Oh, on the nose. Am I sick? I might be sick. No, because if I was sick, I'd have like a... my head would hurt. I might be sick. If I knew where the thermometer is, because it keeps getting fucking teleported around this household, I would go check my temperature. Right now, all I really feel is my eye and a little bit of my nose. Like, I still want to play games. Oh, like, I'm fine working and stuff. But I hit you more than enough time. I panicked after the third hit because I was like, what? Okay. That should have been a kill. Should have got him. Painting spawn's a fucking mess for this weapon. But I hate being the first one to die. Well, at least on this map. Because, you know, if you die, you should paint spawn. That's when spawn should be painted. And you see that one game where I didn't die? Yes. That is my ideal play with this weapon on this map, is not dying at all. Because, yeah, I understand that I have to paint spawn if I die, but... this weapon, I don't want to paint spawn, especially on this map. You didn't even come to me. It's like how many like fucking nooks and crannies there are in this map. It's such a mess of a map. I like it, but it's still a mess, especially for turf. There's someone over there, I'll help. Oh. Does he have ninja on? He does. Okay, I can see him. I fucking love trolling with this weapon. Honk. Beautiful win. Beautiful win. Bing, bing, bong, bong. Oh, they got a pretty good comp for this. I'd say ours is pretty alright, or pretty good too, except for maybe Hana. It's fine. It's whatever. You fool. You stood still, which is my greatest strength. I'm gonna try to keep this perch as long as I can. This perch is really good for this weapon. Oh, what the fuck? I did not see him at all. Fuck. First one have to paint spawn thing. You should... I feel like that's a bit far. Hi, Scarf. How you doing? Come on, team, push in. Yeah, my team's not pushing. Withers. And that's why you don't play Splatoon. That's why you don't play Splatoon. You're literally throwing in Turf Wars if you play Splatoon in Turf Wars. The Splatoon has one role, and that role is non-existent. It's non-existent in Turf Wars. The role is die. Like, that's not even joking. Splatoon is top tier. But it's top tier because it's in the role of you go in and you die. You get yourself killed to distract the enemy team. You don't deal damage. You don't get kills. You die. That is the role it plays. You do not play it in Turf War. Because one, it's not good at painting. Two, the role is to die. And that's not a very useful role in Turf Wars. It's useful in Ranked. It's useful in, you know, yeah, it's useful in Clan Blitz. It's useful in, Rainmaker, it's useful in splat zones and tower control, just not good in turf. Just don't play it. Don't. Why you're throwing? If you're playing in turf, you are throwing. 100%. I swear, I thought that carbon roller was going to be a Splatana, and I was gonna be upset. Oh, I think that's the same team we just fought too. Excuse me? How did that guy just launch early? What the fuck? I'm the first to die, which means I'm the first set to clean spawn. Are you jumping from me? I'm out. Oh, come on. That was such an illogical spot to fucking put to throw that Booyah Bomb. I could have never predicted that he would be stupid and do that. Because his blaster are already taking control of it. So attacking it is pointless. So I didn't think the Booyah Bomb guy was gonna throw it there. Why? He did it again! He already controlled it. You don't need to activate a control special to control a space you already controlled. That's not how it works. Yeah, I know you're there. Ah, troll. How'd you die? No, we're gonna lose last second. Fuck, we're gonna lose last second. 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 No, you guys can't throw this. No, don't throw. They started throwing last second. Pain. That's a loss. 100% a loss. Yeah, we control most of it, but that's still a loss. Yeah. You ever expect me to have good luck in this game? I never will. I never have good luck. Every tie I've gotten in competitive, I've lost the coin flip. So, except for one. I actually did win a coin flip recently. After about 300 consecutive coin flip losses, I won a single coin flip. And then continue to go on a lost streak of coin flips again. Imagine the alternate universe where I have a fucking 300 coin flips one in a row record. I'd be so lucky. That's 300 losses in a row. Because I'm just going, yeah, 300 losses in a row is what I had to do for fucking ever. I was gonna say, oh, they're throwing because they have a Splatana, but we also have a Splatana, so it's fair. Stop throwing! Why are you throwing? Pro tip, in a competition, try not to throw. Game pro tip. Okay, with this weapon, this is as good as you're getting, team. You gotta do this yourself. Okay, but the arrow showed that it was gonna go past that. Okay. Deceptive arrows. Bonk. Oh, come on. What the fuck? I hit you more than enough times. Okay. It's been a while since I've seen someone who is kinda suspicious, but you know. Maybe Nintendo actually did something about like suspicious players, because I will admit it has been a long time. In the span of my last few sessions, which hasn't been very often, I have not seen a suspicious player in like a while. The fact that that's the first time seeing someone who's like very suspicious is, I guess, good. Because it means that either the suspicious people have stopped playing, and oh my god, I got 3 kills. I'm a fucking god. That means they've stopped playing, or Nintendo's actually doing something wrong for the first time in 5 years. Yeah. If you guys don't know, there's a huge hacker problem in Splatoon 2. To the point where someone decided to protest by cheating his way to the highest rank in every game mode and renaming his 4 accounts to please add an anti-cheat. Nintendo's response was, they didn't even ban him. They set his rank to 0. They didn't even ban him. They set his rank to 0. By the way, for a pro, there are a lot of videos of pro players smurfing to like see how high of a rank they can get for Splatoon 2. The amount of the quickness that you can get back up to that rank when you're a good player is insane. You can get basically your rank back from, let's say for some reason you're a pro player and you lost your save file. You have to get your rank back. It only takes 2 hours. I've seen pro players in an hour and a half get their rank back to normal. So imagine if that person was cheating. And since Nintendo didn't ban this person, they only got their rank reset, which is such an insanely slap on the wrist punishment to give someone. And it's like, oh, they're just gonna be back. I mean, this person in particular was doing it out of protest, so they weren't gonna come back. They're like, hey, I'm gonna hack myself to the highest rank because there's a hacker problem. And then rename myself to get Nintendo's attention. Then they got Nintendo's attention, Nintendo did nothing about it. Oh, cool. Tenemis spammers. Awesome. Remember, you are a morally bad person if you spam Tenemises. God, I fucking hate Tenemises so much. Oh my god, there's another one already. They removed the ban on taunting. So if I see a fucking absolute cutthroat of a player, I will taunt on him. Like, I'm gonna taunt. They removed the ban on taunting in this game, which is probably one of the greatest changes they've ever made. Because Nintendo for a while had a ban where you're not allowed to taunt on people anymore. Despite them having taunt buttons in most of their games. And they removed it for Splatoon 3. Which means I can taunt on whoever the fuck I feel. Thanks for the cover. Who did I fucking kill? He's gonna spam 10 missiles. Yep. God, just remove 10 missiles. Just remove them, Nintendo, please. Nice. Fuck you. If you spam 10 missiles, you're bad. You're bad. Yeah, most kills. Let's go. on my phone during these breaks. Yeah, I might stop at like, I don't know, 2. Or 1, maybe. You know, 1:30. Okay, what does the enemy team have? Cool, no tennis. But 2 octo brushes. Strange. Octo brush is like not very usable in any of the modes. I may be a backliner, but I will push. Okay, I think I'm actually bullying a child right now. That was kind of funny. Oh, sorry. Choked on my spit. God damn. Yeah, okay, I'm good. Even that happens. Oh gosh. Oh my god, I can't see. Tears in my eyes, I'm choking. Oh, okay. I only want my eyes. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm good. Dang, how do you see me? What the fuck? He absorbed it from behind? God damn, what the fuck? He absorbed it from behind. His back was facing me. Did we win? Jesus. Let me drink some water. Okay, yeah, we won. Yeah, I don't think we could pull it off at the end. I thought me choking on my spit fucking, like, ended the game. Jesus. Alright, let's go. He thought, he was like, oh, this is easy, I'm in close range, I can one-shot at close range, I got this. And he just didn't got this. Cool. Okay, so, now that the ad's over that I ran. So I ran an ad because I thought, hey, I think it would be best if I don't really talk during the like queue times, and we've been having minute plus queue times, and my ad length is 1 minute. I should run an ad at every break, so that it's like, hey, there will be no pre-rolls, and it's not like you're missing content anyway, so I'm not doing anything. And then the time I decided to do that, the time that I that should have been killed. The time that I decided to do that, it just turned out to be like the shortest queue we've ever had. Like, oh cool. But cut into the match for like a whole 30 seconds. And matches aren't long in this game. 30 seconds is a lot of time. So rip. I can get out of the lane. Can we make a comeback? That should have been 55-55, or 90-55. Why was that not a kill? Okay, Splatana, fucking okay. Fucking troll. What? Am I blind? Because I swear I hit the fucking the blob over and I killed him before I died. Like, he did not suffer a death for some reason. If we lose, I blame it on that. I swear. Yeah, that was that. Come on. don't continue rushing me when the perfect, like, zoning backline starts zoning me. See, I was holding the correct direction that entire time, and I was just sent in the direction I was not holding. Is this like fucking special tech I didn't know existed? Because I was not holding left, I swear to you. I really wish I could have an input display on this fucking controller. I need an input display for this. Like, I wish there was some way that didn't, like, pause input lag. I think there's one way to have an input display, but it gives you input lag, so... Dang it, I wanted to get that other guy because I knew I was dead to the bloosh, so I really wanted to get the guy on the ground. The arrow, I think an arrow spray, I wasn't actually paying attention to what he had. How did you die to that? It was so slow. Do not run. Do not run. You will just you're just delaying the inevitable. One more special. Yeah, one more special. I don't know why I like getting my special count high. It's just nice. Nice to have it get up a big number. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to like 1:30. Then I'll be done for the night. I think I want to work on art today after stream. I'm taking a break. It's only been a week since my break started, but yeah, I need a burnout break. Yeah, I think I'm ready to start drawing again. But very casually. No deadline. Alrighty, what do they got? We got this. We both got very balanced teams, but I think we got this. Especially with the elevation that's in this map, I think I can sort of outzone the ranged blaster, who is pretty good at zoning. The only, like, I'd say the ranged blaster is better at normal zoning, and I'm way better at zoning when there's an elevation. Just incline. Fucking ink. Cool, you don't heal after that, which is why it, like, with the worst special. Okay. You don't want to place those next to each other, dude. You don't. You gotta zone with that special. It's an AoE, aerial denial kind of thing. Nice. Oh god, I am. Nice, we got a wipeout. Who's trying to get into the back line? Oh, I fucking thought I could out-juke him. I mean, it didn't matter, I was dead regardless, but I was hoping I could out-juke him. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, paint. Fuck, I was hoping I'd get one last blast out. I think we lost. We're probably gonna lose by like a tiniest bit, too. Yeah, the very smallest amount. Pain. Oh, we already used up another food thing. I need a lot of intensify action, if you didn't know. I almost have perfect gear for everything, but I need intensify action. That's ass. That's ass. I already know by the color. Oh? No. That has a chance to give you something really good, and that's bad. Yep. That's bad again. Nah. I've never gotten anything in the top 20% of items. Never. Like, on the fucking chart of... like, with the chance to get each color is, I've never gotten anything, like, any of the, like, 5 items that are in the top 20%. Like, that's so fucking unlucky. I've rolled that sheet maybe 2,000 times. The fact that I've rolled something 2,000 times, like, okay, so... think of it as in... wow, it's just so frustrating. 2,000 times. I was gonna say a 5-sided die, but those don't really exist. But imagine I'm rolling a fucking 5-sided die And I have not rolled a 5 after 1,000 fucking rolls. Like, I've missed this 20% chance. Like, 2,000 times now. It is insane the amount of items I've spent on it. Conch shells, the free rolls daily, additional rolls that I do for fun. I'm convinced the wiki's lying, that it's a 20% chance to get the good shit. It's not. It's not. I've never gotten the good shit. I never have. Nice. Yeah. Flying up our escape routes. I have the resources to chase him. Trying to hit the top of that. Maybe don't run past my line of sight. Oh. Hey, I went pretty long without dying. A minute or 2 minutes and 10 seconds. That's pretty good. Without a single death. Holding that tower. I thought he would choke. I thought he would choke. Two deaths. Yeah, nice. Gotta pop that earlier, dude. You gotta know your timings on your weapons. That's our win. Yeah. It was not by 2.2%. Don't lie, game. That's a huge majority. You're trolling me, game. No, tennis spams on both teams. At least it's on both teams. What the fuck? That was up? Come on. What? That did not touch me, first off. I should not have been within range to get hit by that. What? I was not within range of that. I was visually, clearly not within range of that. Yeah, whatever. Hit registration. Worse than TF2s, honestly. That's an achievement in its own, right? Like, the hit registration in this game will always be bad. Like, TF2 at least has made attempts to fix their comically bad hit registration with melee weapons. It's only melee weapons in TF2 that have comically bad hit rate. But yeah, TF2 has comically bad hit registration for all their weapons. It's especially bad with the 2 melee ones they added, but yeah. I hate that it can absorb point sensor. That's like one thing it did not be able to absorb. Wipeout in the last 30 seconds. Yeah, that's a loss for them. Yeah. Rough, buddy. Getting wiped out last 30 seconds. Not a good time. 55.5. Nice. Popular target's pretty nice. It means people were trying to kill me a lot. Who should I raid after I'm done? Because I'm gonna be done after like 3 more games. Because then it'll be like 1:30, and that's about the time I want to end. Who should I raid? Is anyone on? Do I even have Twitch open today? I have Twitch open today. I usually have like a... Because there's a bug with some Twitch bullshit. Means I have to watch Twitch basically in incognito mode if I want to gain channel points on any fucking channel. So I have to like log in daily, part of my daily routine, but only if I actually plan like watching them. I don't even have. And I'll usually, if no one's like online, I'll usually keep that incognito tab open so I don't have to re-log in. But nope, I didn't even open that incognito tab today, so I have to log in swiftly. I'll do it between these rounds. I have enough time. It doesn't take long. Well, he has one hit. Oh, how'd I miss all those on that? What that guy's trying to do. Oh, I'm trying to pressure him. What, you had... Is this the first time you've used this whole game? How... I swear I've never heard the jingle for that go off this entire round. I don't know why I'm pushing in like its last 30 seconds. I think he'd still be playing safe. He's still playing. Now it's time to push in, baby. Down! Or... Okay, we went. Oh yeah, I should log in right now. Twitch.tv. My authenticator. Card Shark is still best pose, and everyone else is just using their new poses because they're new. Card Shark's still best pose. I think the only time I will ever take off the Card Shark pose is if... Like we have to be like 3 seasons in, and the game is still active enough for the Season 1 poses to be a flex, you know? That's the only time I'll do it. Like, if it's a flex. It's half of a flex still, but a lot of people played during Season 1, so it's not too big of a flex. Like, I'll only do it if it's like a gigaflex, because obviously Card Shark is obtainable by anyone who wants to fucking rot their brain cells playing the worst minigame ever, like me. I could read Simon. Just glance down at who is on the room. Bye. Come on, team, I believe in you. fucking egg. Nice. Oh my god, it's pretty fucking bad. I don't know how I killed him. I felt like he had more health than that. I felt like that guy. I felt like both those guys had way more health than that. What the fuck? What is my power? Oh my god, I'm fucking dominating with kills, dude. No. Oh my god. At least I got my... I wanted to get my rain out because I knew I was dead. If I pushed forward, I would have died to either the rain or the guy like right off the side. I don't know what weapon he had. And if I pushed back, I was going to die to him. So I just wanted to stall long enough to get my rain out. Nice. Nice. Wait, what? How did we lose? We have way more than them. We won. That's way more. They're missing so many spots on their set. Maybe it was a tie and we lost the coin flip. Fuck off. I hate coin flip losses so much. Was it 0.1? If it was 0.1, then it was a tie, and the game decided by a coin flip. Okay, it wasn't a 0.1. It might, dude. Oh. The fact that I even have to consider that I could be losing to coin flips is, like, a sign that maybe you shouldn't have coin flips. Like, ever. I pressed the trigger and nothing happened. One of those. Come on, Nintendo. What? I was holding right. My... controller appears to be working. It's not the controller. The game. Like, this controller is brand new. If me holding right does not work on a brand new controller, I was actually gonna be very pissed. Holding a joystick direction on a brand new controller should not fail. Thankfully, it's not the controller, it is in fact the game. Just not registering my input. Just want my input working. Because I'm like, I know I've used it quite a bit since I got it, but not enough to, like, to be considered anything but lightly used. Why are you trying to hide when you aren't actively being searched for? Wait, who killed me? Didn't think I was close enough to be within that range, bro. One shot shouldn't have killed me from that. Excuse me? One shot. Oh. Okay, that's at least that's a good change. I've only seen 2 suspicious players all session. Only seen 2. So that's something. They're improving. They're finally improving. Because I think the last time I played seriously, it was a 50% chance that you got a cheater on a team. And the fact that I've only seen 2 in this session means that, hey, either the cheaters are finally going, you know what, this game's not fun anymore, or Nintendo did a secret ban wave. Who knows? Who could tell? Who could know? Either way, I am happy, but I'm not giving any points to Nintendo, because they should have solved that problem. Because if it was them solving the problem, which I don't think it is, they should have solved that problem 5 years ago. Yeah, so I'm done. I'm done for the day, though. I went to the time I said I would go to. I'm tired. I'm gonna see what's wrong with my eyeball. Okay. Copy the name. Second. Okay. Flash raid. Raid. Okay. Good night, everyone. Have a good evening.